Jake Miller was 17, lived in Ohio, and spent more time on Discord than with his real-life friends. His world wasn't high school football games or TikTok trends. It was Solana meme coins, Telegram pump groups, and the flashing green and red of candle charts. He didn't look like your typical trader. No dual monitors or $10,000 setups. Just an old laptop, a cracked iPhone, and a Wi-Fi signal strong enough to keep his alerts buzzing. But Jake had something most people twice his age didn't. Intuition. He could smell when something wasn't right. And he'd been right before. In late January, a new coin started gaining attention in his usual circles. ZUNA. The logo was flashy, the memes were viral, and the devs were running Twitter spaces every night, hyping up a groundbreaking NFT utility. Everyone was aping in, and Jake's inbox was blowing up. But something felt off. The white paper was vague. The website listed a fake LinkedIn for the founder. And Jake, digging through the tokenomics, noticed a wallet, a massive one, that wasn't labeled team or liquidity. Just a whale, quietly sitting with 22% of the supply. Jake didn't FOMO. Instead, he took notes. Lots of them. His gut told him this wasn't just another meme coin. This was something bigger, something bad. And he was going to find out exactly what was behind it before it exploded. Jake wasn't a coder, but he knew how to use SoulScan. He started tracing wallet movements, first the whale address, then others that interacted with it. What he found was a spiderweb of transfers. The same wallets that bought huge amounts of Zuna early were slowly selling into the hype, just under the radar. Each time the devs announced a new partnership, price spiked, and those wallets dumped. Over and over. It was textbook wash trading and manipulation. Jake posted a short thread on Twitter titled, "Zuna is a ticking time bomb." It didn't go viral. A few likes, some trolls calling him broke, but it reached the right person, a YouTuber with 180,000 subscribers, who made a video breaking down Jake's findings. Within 48 hours, Zuna was trending for the wrong reasons. The devs went silent. The Telegram group got locked. Then, the rug. Zuna dropped 98% in a single day. Over $50 million in market cap evaporated in hours. Jake didn't lose a dime. He never bought in. Instead, his DMs were flooded with messages. Some thanking him, some begging him to help recover their money, and a few asking, "How did you know?" Jake didn't expect fame. He just didn't want people getting scammed. But after the Zuna collapse, things moved fast. The YouTuber who had shared his thread invited him on for a live stream. At first, Jake hesitated. He hated cameras. But then he realized this was bigger than him. He joined the stream with his hoodie up, voice shaky. "I just read wallets," he said. "Everything is public on-chain. You just have to care enough to look." The chat went wild. Within 24 hours, Jake had 10,000 new followers on Twitter. People were DMing him screenshots of random meme coins, asking, "Is this safe? What do you think of this one? Please check this before I put in my life savings." He couldn't answer them all, but he picked the most suspicious-looking projects and started investigating. One by one, he exposed low-effort rugs, influencer pump and dumps, even a token that turned out to be a front for a gambling ring in Dubai. Crypto Twitter began calling him the Chain Detective. But Jake knew that fame in this world didn't last. And worse, the scammers were watching too. One morning, he woke up to a fake Jake account tweeting pump calls in his name, and people were buying. That's when he realized if he wanted to help people for real, he needed more than just threads. He needed tools, and he needed a platform. Jake knew tracking wallets manually wasn't sustainable, so he started learning scripting, Python, Solidity reading, on-chain APIs. He built simple scripts that alerted him to strange liquidity movements and wallet activity spikes. But the real breakthrough came when he partnered with a dev friend to build a bot, a private Telegram alert system that tracked patterns he'd seen in past rug pulls, sudden creation of large token supplies, stealth marketing campaigns, locked LPs. It wasn't perfect, but it worked. His bot caught 2 pump-and-dump coins before anyone on Twitter even noticed. With attention growing, Jake needed faster access to meme tokens. Many of these coins launched fast on platforms like Axiom Trade, where new Solana projects popped up every day. While some were legitimate experiments, most were quick flips or worse, exit scams. Jake didn't trade often, but when he did, he used Bybit to convert stablecoins and cover gas. He kept his funds diversified and never left too much on hot wallets. He wasn't in it for the gains. But after calling out 7 scam coins in 2 weeks and being right every time, Jake became more than just a teen with a laptop. He was becoming a voice, a weird, hoodie-wearing, underage watchdog, and crypto Twitter listened. At first, Jake didn't care about money, but things started changing as a DeFi project offered him $10,000 to audit their contract and tweet that it was safe. He refused. Then they doubled the offer. He refused again. Within a week, 5 more projects were in his DMS. One of them didn't even pretend. Tweet that we're legit. $50,000. No questions asked. Jake felt sick. He posted a screenshot of the message, and the post went viral. That's when the media came. Cointelegraph wanted an interview. Then CoinDesk. Bloomberg even emailed his school. Suddenly, Jake wasn't just that kid on Twitter. He was the kid whistleblower. And it was exhausting. He was still in high school, failing algebra, ignoring his friends. He hadn't gone outside in weeks. All he saw was tokens, wallets, threads, red flags. But people started sending him tips. Anonymous devs, Discord mods, insiders. They fed him data about an upcoming token launch called FLEX dollars. The founder was an ex-scammer. Liquidity looked manipulated. The hype felt too good to be true. Jake posted a thread. This might be the next Zuna. The tweet blew up. FLEX tanked 80% in 2 hours. Jake's DMs turned dark. Threats, bots, angry bag holders. He sat in his room, shaking. His parents had no idea what was going on. That night, he realized something. He was no longer just watching crypto from the outside. He was now part of it. Jake didn't mean to profit, but he did. After the Flex call, a small Dayo offered him a bounty. 3 ETH for saving us from a rug. Another wallet sent 10,000 USDC with the note, "You saved my dad's retirement." He tried to return the money. No one answered. At 16, Jake had more money in his wallet than his parents made in a year. For the first time, he allowed himself to think, what if I actually leaned into this? He wasn't interested in dumping coins, but what about helping people find legit ones? He built a private Telegram group, Jake's Red Flag Alerts. Entry was free, but soon traders begged him to start a premium version. They trusted him more than any influencer. Within a month, his alert system, combined with his Axiom Trade data scrapers, caught 3 tokens that ended up crashing 95%. Jake posted the threads. People listened. The follower count hit 150,000. And then came his first big win. He found a token called WALLE. It looked like a meme, but the team was real, the utility solid, and no insider wallets. He posted a cautious, maybe legit thread. The token 5x'd. He held $2,000 worth. It turned into $13,000 in a day. Jake stared at the screen. So this is what it feels like. He wasn't chasing millions, but the power, the validation, that was addictive. Jake was on top of the world, until he missed one. It was a new project. MOONPYUP. Everything looked legit. Docs, devs, audited contract. Even the community seemed real. Jake gave it a soft green light in his Telegram group. No obvious red flags. Die or. But 24 hours later, the rug was pulled. A moonpup dropped 99%. $50 million gone. People lost savings. Some blamed Jake. Even though he didn't promote it, just mentioning it was enough. Reddit threads popped up. The Jake effect is overrated. YouTube videos. Crypto kid influences another rug. Jake froze. He stopped posting. He turned off his notifications. His inbox was a graveyard of anger. And then a lawyer emailed him. Not a threat, a warning. Be careful. Your tweets now carry real liability. He was 16, still using his mum's laptop. Now he needed legal advice. Jake realized something brutal. In crypto, even honesty gets punished. He never took a single bribe. He never dumped tokens on his followers. But he'd become a symbol, and symbols always get blamed. That week, he almost deleted his account. Jake took 2 months off. No crypto, no charts, no threads. He went back to being a teenager, sort of. He got a haircut, repaired his reconnected with friends, but the space kept pulling him back, because no one else was doing what he did, honestly, transparently, without hype. When he returned, it wasn't with a meme or a market call. It was a long-form blog post. How I accidentally became crypto's watchdog and what I learned. It went viral. Again. People saw the bigger picture. He wasn't a scammer. He wasn't perfect. He was just a kid with a brain, a laptop, and a moral compass. Platforms reached out. Axiom Trade offered him a consulting role on their token safety AI. Bybit invited him to speak on a youth crypto panel. Jake declined both. Instead, he built his own tool, Redlight, a public dashboard where anyone could track token wallets, dev activity, contract changes, for free. It wasn't about being famous anymore. It was about making crypto safer. Today, Jake's back online. Still posting, still analyzing, still making people think twice before aping in. He's no longer just a teenager. He's the reason some people still trust this space. And he never spent a single dollar on an NFT.